last one. It's huge pleasure to talk with you, Kayla. I'm Landro Radacic. We talked through the Instagram for last few months. It's huge pleasure to talk with double PFL champion and two-time gold medalist in judo or in Olympics. Thank you for your time. You have always time for me. It's huge pleasure to have your time. You are such a kind woman and great ATT captain.
Thank you.
How it feels to be captain of the American top team? It's. I think that's huge. Many of great fighters fighting out American top team.
Yeah, it's I sort of forced my way in there. I was so loud and obnoxious and demanding that I gave everyone no choice but to accept me as team captain. But it's something that I do take pretty seriously. You know, I try to encourage all the young up and coming fighters. I try to be there for everyone as much as I can. I try to check in and make sure everyone's doing all right. I try to support the coaches in any way that I can. And I also just try and lead by example. You know, I'm not late to practice. I clean up my stuff. I show up, I work hard. I'm excited for what I do. I'm excited for every practice. We train hard. We work hard. We bleed together. We sweat together. We win and lose together. So for me, it's an honor. American Top Team is my home.
Yes, the one of the best and successful members of family was Joanna Jedrzejczyk. How good was the training with her? Also, she is my favorite fighter before you. You stepped in the game.
She's my favorite fighter too. That's okay. I'll accept that one. No, Joanna's the best. You know, she's another one who leads by example. She works hard. She has great energy. She's always pumped up. She goes in there and whoops ass. And then is there to help you up after she's whooped your ass. I've seen it multiple times. But she's a legend of the sport. She's a champion in mind, body, and spirit and soul. And she's a big role model for me.
Nice. You are also champion. You are champion in two different sports. What makes you a champion? Training, dedication, or psychology? I think your mental game. Because I think that the mental part of the game is the biggest difference in any sport.
Yeah, I mean, I think that number one, my faith helps elevate me to a new level. You know, it's a different kind of peace when you know you're a child of God. I think that He made me this way. You know, my mentality, my work ethic, my drive. Are second to none. I know that there's nobody tougher in this sport than me mentally. I know that I'm willing to do the work. I'm willing to cry every practice. I'm willing to bleed. I'm willing to dig deep when you think you don't have anything left. And that is why I'm going to be successful, because I'm willing to do those things. I'm mentally tough and I believe in myself.
We all know that you're Olympic champion. What's driven you to getting out of comfort zone? You were the greatest judoka player in USA history. To getting to get started MMA career and have different perspective of the sport and have entered in a completely different world with different people with different mentality. How tough was adjust to new sport, and what's driven you to getting out of comfort zone? Because that is the toughest thing in life, to getting out of the comfort zone.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we grow at the edges of our experience, right? So I've never grown when I was comfortable. I've never gotten better, and I've never felt satisfied when I was comfortable. I'm not the type of person who can sit back and be content. So I knew that I was done with judo, and I knew that I wanted to continue to test myself and push myself and try to achieve new things. And it just so happened that MMA was there, and I started training. I tried it out, and I really loved it. I loved everything about it. And for the first time in a long time, I felt excited to get up and go to practice, and excited to get up and learn something new. And I knew that I had found my new calling.
Nice. Excellent
Thank
answer as usual. And one question which is more important for me in that conversation, which your definition of MMA? Because I listened to the podcast of American Top Team Punching In. You were brilliant, and your reasoning about sport was impressed me. Can you say to me what's your definition of MMA? Because many people think that MMA is similar like gladiators in ancient Rome. I don't think so.
No, to me, MMA is a sport, and it's martial arts. You know, at the end of the day, I think the way that MMA is growing and evolving, it's going to become much more sport based. You know, it's not just going to be these crazy fights and like you think gladiators. Of course, we're still going to have these battles. We're still going to have these wars. We're still going to have these absolute insane matches and fights.
Like
but that's what happens. That's what happens when you get to the top of the food chain. You know, everything is so close. People are so equal that it's going to be either a crazy fight or it's going to be a very calculated technical display of martial arts. But to me, MMA is rooted in martial arts and then followed by sport. It's a sport.
It's sport, and it's also it's like more complex sport than people think. You have do much many things before fight to being good in a fight.
Yeah, for sure.
And the last question from me: as a mother, as a champion, as an Olympic champion in judo, can you recommend the judo to younger people as a basic sport? What can you say about judo and to younger people?
Yeah, I think that judo
it's the best option for the basic sport, for first sport to train.
Yeah, I think that judo is a great starting point for children. Honestly, judo is one of those things that it has something to offer everyone, whether you're 6 years old and you just need some confidence, or you're 60 years old and you just want to get back in shape. Judo is a safe, healthy, good environment. Whether you want it to take it to the highest level of sport, the Olympics, or you just want to practice a martial art, a mind-body way of life. And it's a hell of a workout. Judo has something to offer for everyone. I encourage everyone to take at least one judo class in their lifetime.
Thank you, Kayla.
Thank you so much. We're going to go to the next one. Steve D, please.
Hey, Kayla, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Steve D from MMA UK and Extreme Life. Happy to talk to you. I just want to thank you for all